Hi y'all, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you will subscribe. And let's get into what today's video is all about, which is the new Pat McGrath blush duos and highlighters. I placed my order last week and it came in a reasonable amount of time, I know, which is very rare for a Pat McGrath launch, but I got my items. I placed my order on the 10th, I got my shipping notification on the 12th, and I got my items on the 16th. Not too shabby. But like I said in my new releases video that should have gone up on Friday, I said that I was going to pick up the blush duo, and then I kind of talked myself into purchasing one of the highlighters as well, which I did. Unfortunately, it arrived broken. And I'll try to show it to you guys without it falling completely out, but you can kind of see here how it's pretty smushed. So I contacted Pat McGrath customer service. They got right back to me within like a few hours, and they are shipping me a new one. So that's awesome. So the blush duo that I picked up was the Paradise Glow blush, and I was really excited for it. And then I started hearing that Paradise Glow was not an original shade, which I was like, what do you mean? And I watched Alicia Archer's, aka Kinky Sweat's, review of one of the duos that she got in PR from Pat McGrath. And she swatched it, and she swatched it up against Paradise Venus, which is from the original blush launch that Pat McGrath had last summer, spring, summer. And she said that Paradise Venus looked very much like the darker shade in Paradise Glow. And then apparently Pat McGrath got into her comments on Instagram and said, yeah, oh yeah, guys, that is the same shade. And not only is that the same shade, but that is the only duo that has a repeat shade. All of the other duos have brand new shades. So you can imagine my slight saltiness at that after having already ordered Paradise Glow to find out that I was essentially purchasing the same thing that I already own, which is Paradise Venus, and here's Paradise Glow. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little salty about this. I do know that this shade here is meant to be a new shade, so the only part that is a repeat is this part here, the flowers. The Sunburst side is not a repeat shade, and I brought over Desert Orchid to see if they are close. So on this side is the shade that is in the duo, and on this finger is Desert Orchid. And I'm going to swatch both on my hands for you now. So this is the new shade, and this is Desert Orchid. And as you can see, Desert Orchid has actually a bit more sheen to it than even the one that is supposedly the pearly shade in the new Paradise Glow duo. So those shades are different. I am going to go ahead and swatch Paradise Venus and the other shade in Paradise Glow just to see. I mean, she says they're repeats, so I'm going to take her at her word, but there might be slight differences. Sometimes there are with formulations, but we're going to see. So this is the Paradise Venus repeat in Paradise Glow, and this is Paradise Venus. I feel like there is a slight difference, if you guys can see. This one seems darker than the one that is the single shade. That's actually quite interesting. So today's video, I'm just going to demo for you guys the blush duo, and then I'm going to dip lightly in this to use the highlighter and just show you guys what it looks like on my skin, what I think of the formulation. I will say I love the Pat McGrath blush formulation. It's a beautiful formulation. It is highly pigmented, but it blends beautifully on the skin. It lasts. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that Desert Orchid is like, I don't generally say holy grail, but this is like one of my all-time favorite, if not my favorite blush in my entire collection. So that's saying something. Also, I just want to preface this, if you guys are hearing a lot of noise, I turned my air off, but the window is still open because it is 90-something degrees here today, and I'm sitting under lights. I'm literally sweating right now. and it's hot. And my one like compromise for my like, you know, sanity and the fact and not having all of my makeup drip off my face as I film this video is to have my window open. So I'm gonna try to like edit out as much of the sound as I can. But your girl is hot. I'm hot. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna go in with the Paradise Glow. And what I think I'm gonna do, I have all my makeup on, as you can see. I already have my bronzer on. I'm gonna go in with the Paradise Venus shade first, and I'm using a synthetic brush. That is my one tip for using Pat McGrath blushes, is to use a synthetic brush, because her blushes are so pigmented. You pick up so much product with a natural hair brush, and you're gonna freak yourself out. You can blend it out, but you may be blending for a while because it picks up so much product. So I always go in with a synthetic brush, and I tend to use this Linda Hallberg 310 brush. So, and I'll zoom you guys in so you can see. So we're just gonna go in lightly. This dark shade here. That's really pretty. But do you see how much pigment I picked up with this brush? And I just tapped. I'm not running my brush through the product. That is so pretty. I mean, I know Paradise Venus is pretty. But it does look lighter than Paradise Venus. So it's supposed to be a repeat, but I don't know, guys. I think she tweaked the shade just a bit. Just a smidge. And maybe that was sort of like her nod to like not wanting it to be exactly the same for someone who picked up both or who owns both. So now I'm going to layer that lighter tone over. And I don't know if this is going to give me much. I don't know if they're meant to be sort of smushed together like that. I mean, you can definitely do that, but I didn't want to do that on this particular demo. And I'm just looking in the viewfinder while I apply this. This is really pretty. It does give like this beautiful glow. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a lot of texture on my face right now. My skin does not do well with heat, and I tend to get heat rash like literally randomly on my cheeks. And that is what I'm struggling with lately. And I'm hoping that this goes away. But it probably won't go away till the temperature goes down, which won't be for a minute. So I love this sort of like sunburnt look for summer. It's so nice. Okay, so these are the two shades from the blush. I feel like I went a little heavier here than I did on this side, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go in with the highlighter. And the highlighter that I have is Venus Nectar. And this is the one that's described as a peachy gold glow. I'm going to use, since this mirror is just like covered in product. So let's apply that over. And I'm tapping lightly. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. That is really pretty. Let's go on this side. What I like about this is that it's bumping up the glow, but it's not, I don't feel like I'm going like highlighter, you know? Let's put a little bit on the nose. The chin. Oh, I don't need anything on my forehead because I'm hot, so I'm just naturally pretty glowy right now. But yeah, that's actually really, really pretty. That's really pretty. I'm not mad at this. Let me zoom you guys out. Okay, so like I said, if you own Paradise Venus and you were only buying it for that darker shade, I don't think you need Paradise Glow. Like I said with the swatches, they look slightly different, but I don't know if the difference is enough that warrants you purchasing a $48 blush duo. You know what I mean? Or $44 blush duo. So this is what they look like. They are slightly different. They do look even slightly different there. They're slightly different in the swatches, not by a ton. You have this shade here, which is beautiful. It is not a dupe for Desert Orchid, so that's good because I was worried about that. I'm going to hold both of these up next to each other so you guys can see. So as you can see, this one is definitely more glowy than the shade that is in Paradise Glow. So yeah, in conclusion, if you own this one, you don't. If you own Paradise Venice, you don't need Paradise Glow. The duo itself is beautiful. I mean, her formula is stunning. I wouldn't say don't get. If you're interested in one of the shades, if you're interested in Paradise Glow and you don't own Paradise Venus, I say get it. I would say for me, Paradise Venus doesn't get as much use in my collection as my other Pat McGrath blush does. I have 3 of them, and that's Electric Bloom, Paradise Venus, and Desert Orchid. And I would say the Electric Bloom really only gets used in the summer, you know, for that really coral cheek. Paradise Venus is kind of more like a fall winter shade, but I don't reach for it as much as Desert Orchid. So I like the idea of having it with this other shade that gives it a little something extra. And maybe I'll reach for that more now because of that, because I love the combination of the two, and especially with the highlighter, I think it's really, really pretty. But again, I don't think you need both if you own Paradise Venus. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Did you pick up any of these duos? Should I have gotten the duo with the deep violet and the orange? Because that one's still calling me, even though I kind of talked myself out of it. I saw Alicia's review and I was just sort of like, But it's a lot of work to get that to work for my skin tone. I think I really want to see that on some deep, rich, beautiful skin tones, because that duo is going to look fire on deep skin. I need to see it for my own like satisfaction. I just want someone to put that on and just let me see what you look like, girl. Like, let me see, because I know it's gonna look fire. But yes, that is my quick little review of these duos. It's a cute little duo. I wish I had maybe picked up a different shade, but I'm not mad at how it looks on my skin. The highlighter is really pretty. Of course, I want to try this more when it's not broken. I really just wanted to dip into it and see if I liked the combo of all these two things, these two products together, because I bought them as a kit. And I actually do. And I think what I like about this is I've never tried the Pat McGrath powder formula. I've only tried the baked and the balm. And one thing I really love is that it is incredibly smooth. Look how pretty that is. It is incredibly smooth and stunning. And I want to try this maybe with a different combo, not with this blush duo, but with maybe even with Desert Orchid. Glow and glow. I'm all about that glow. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Did you pick up any of these products? Are you interested in them? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.